Hi, this is Brant with Vintage Statements, and today we've got this antique buffet that we're going to redo, modernize, farm style. Follow along. Alright, overall, pretty good condition for its age. We got little dings, things like that, which we'll be able to sand out. Overall, pretty good condition. The only thing I really noticed right off the bat is that the handles here have broken. I think it may have been like some kind of hook or something like that, so we'll be replacing those. I have those somewhere in the garage there. So these will get replaced. I'll pull the hardware off, we'll sand this piece down, make sure that there's nothing else wrong with it in the subframe or anything like that. After we sand it down, well, we'll paint it, we'll make it look nice, and then we'll put it under the tree to put it up for sale. So let's get the hardware off, get the drawers out, get the doors off, and we'll go from there. Alright, we're to everybody's favorite part, sanding. Not at all. Well, at least it's in good shape, right? We can work from there. We got a lot of hand sanding because there's a lot of curved stuff here, all this right here. But we can do the top, we can do the base here, we can do the curvature of the drawers. So overall, pretty good shape. Yeah, not too bad here. So what we're gonna do is start sanding. I'm actually gonna not sand the top yet. What I'm gonna think about doing is I'm gonna scuff all this up, scuff all that up, and see how hard it's gonna be maybe to get this down. It's a veneer top. If you go through it, you can't really stain it. The veneer is too thin. So we'll give it a try. This does take quite a bit of time to do compared to just scuffing it and painting it, but the end result could be pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to do it here today. So let's get started by sanding. Alright, so we have sanded it down. We used our DeWalt sander 80 grit sandpaper. Then we vacuumed it out, we wiped it down, and now what we can do is start staining it. So I've got our Varathane Special Walnut stain here. Got an old rag. We're going to do the top, let it dry while we paint the base, which will tape out the inside here, so we're going to leave that all as is. And then paint the outside. Do 2 coats, we'll go from there. So let's get that stain on first. Alright, we have stained the top, letting it dry. We've taped off our internal door sections, so we're not going to paint those. And the back sides here, we're not going to paint those. We're going to restain the backs here. We're going to paint the front, the drawers, and the frame here with 2 coats of BEHR Prime and Paint here. It's Scuff Defender. It's, I believe it's called Silky White. So we're going to put it on, 2 coats. We'll see how it looks. And then we'll do a little scuff job, give it a little vintage look after that. So let's get started. All right, we have got it painted twice. We've got the antique white look to it, which is perfect for what we're doing. Now, if you wanted to leave it solid, fine and dandy, move on to the next steps of either sealing, putting on the hardware, wherever you're at in your project. But for us, well, we're gonna scuff it up, give it a vintage look, a little more farm style, a little worn in look. So to do that, I've got some old 80 grit sandpaper that we're just gonna use. I'm gonna scuff the edges, just kind of give it a little bit of a worn in look, and then what we'll do is seal it after that. So let's get started. Alright, we sanded it down, we vacuumed it, wiped it back down again so it's nice and clean. And now what we're going to do is apply some wax to the stained top here. Very thin natural wax, got an old rag, it's really a sock. This is my sock. Huh. Alright. We're going to apply it all over the top, then we'll work our way down, do the drawers, do the frame, everything. Wipe on, wipe off. Here we go. Alright, here it is completed. Dark walnut stain top, or special walnut stain top, Swiss white BEHR prime and paint, 2 coats scuffed up, giving it that antique vintage look. 3 drawers. We got our 2 sides here. Let's just open one of these up. Nice clean area. If you like this project and many of our others, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll keep trying to do some pretty cool projects like this.